latitude and longitude. So latitudes and longitudes run along the Earth and create like a coordinate system similar to the Cartesian plane that we're used to. All right, let's have a look. Okay. So this is our Earth. Now we've got our equator running across the center there at 0 degrees, and this is a latitude. You can think of latitudes lie flat. Okay, so this is our equator, and other latitudes run across the Earth like so. Now, any latitude above the equator has a reference with the degrees and north, and any below the equator have a reference with degrees and south. With our latitudes, we only have one great circle, and that's the equator, because you can imagine the circle created across the sphere is the largest possible circle we can make inside that sphere. So this circle here, for example, is smaller than the circle created by the one with the equator. So this is a great circle. And it's the only great circle that's a latitude. Okay. Let's draw another diagram. So draw another one here. And now longitudes run this way. And the one at 0 degrees actually runs through England in Greenwich. All right, now any latitude that runs on this side is referenced with the degrees. Say 20 degrees east, because it's on the eastern side of it. And any latitude running on this side is going to be referenced again with degrees, but west. Okay, because it's west of Greenwich. And every latitude happens to be a great circle. So all of these are the biggest possible circles we can make in that sphere. Now, the line that runs through Greenwich, this one here, we call that the prime meridian, or the Greenwich Meridian. Let's just take a bit of a closer look. So let's draw another Earth. And this time we want to look at it from side view. Let's pretend this is a side view of the Earth. So if this was side view, the equator would run perfectly across. So it's our 0 degrees. And now we spoke about latitudes running across being referenced like this, 40 degrees north. And the reason it's 40 degrees is from the center of the Earth, and we draw a line up to there, the angle that it makes from the equator here is 40 degrees. Let's look at another one from top view. This is top view. So imagine us looking at the North Pole up there. And let's say our Greenwich Meridian or prime meridian's here. So it's our 0 degrees, so from top view. And we referenced another one east, let's say 20 degrees east. And the reason it's 20 degrees east is because the angle that it makes from top view from our prime meridian is 20 degrees. Okay. Now, certain places can be referenced with like a coordinate system, just like we use in like a Cartesian plane with like an XY coordinate. Now, for example, Turkey, the country, is located roughly 40 degrees north and 40 degrees east. So if you can imagine our Earth, then we had our equator here and our Greenwich Meridian or prime meridian there. So 40 degrees north would be about there from our equator, and 40 degrees east would be about there, coming across 40 degrees. So that's roughly where Turkey would be in relation to both of those lines of reference. Now, it's important, let's look at it from top view again, because it's important to note that if this is our prime meridian here, so obviously here would be 90 degrees east, and over here we'd actually get 180 degrees east. And if you went this way, this would be 90 degrees west. And when you got up to this point here, that'd be 180 degrees west as well. So 180 degrees west and 180 degrees east are actually the same point. So it's careful when you cross this point up here, this one up here, we have to start counting backwards the other way. So over here, if we were coming across another 10 degrees, we don't want to say 190 degrees west if we were going this way. We need to come back and say 170 degrees east.